Yo, what is happening, everyone? Welcome to episode number 25 of the Lifting Ugly podcast. I am, as you can see if you're watching, Craig Bird, and if you're not watching, then you heard me say it, and the man to the side of me is none other than...
Oh, my name's Alkai. How's everyone doing?
Answers? Any answers? Anybody getting answers?
Answers.
No? All right, we're going to assume that you're doing this fantastic. So, this week, episode 25 of the Lifting Ugly podcast is so fresh that even Slick Rick said, "Lottie Dottie, we like to party. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. We're just some men that's on the mic. And when we rock up on the mic, we rock the mic for all of y'all. Come on, sing along if you know it.
Sing along if you know it.
The cozy condition that we create, so that's our mission. So listen to what we say, because this type of shit doesn't happen every day. Okay, fine. I'm done. No one's going to join me in my sing-along time.
I'm super sorry, but you got to do it on your own, right? Do you feel like a superstar?
I do. I feel like I'm back in the 80s all over again.
So I think you do well with an OnlyFans. Clearly you did okay on camera.
It's about that time.
Is it? I think is that what's going to take our career to the next spot?
Well, it certainly isn't this. So it's...
Yeah.
It's gonna, if it's gonna be anything, it's gonna have to be that, because this for sure is not taking us to the next level.
I would say join, but if I opened up a page and just saw you with like your legs folded behind your back, I'd be so.
Well, I don't know how to take Seth's comment here.
I came say
better. I will leave it as better late than never.
Yeah, at least you did, bud. Congrats on that.
And in the game, at least you didn't come last.
Mm-hmm. Because then you have to eat the muffin.
That's this is going really bad, really fast. So how's everything going for you, sir?
Honestly, this week has been fantastic. Can't complain. It's been good. Training started off kind of but it's definitely taking a turn for the positive this week, so that's good. I went for 500 for a double on Monday, and I got 1.5. I kind of rushed the second rep, didn't let it settle at the top, and I kind of just rushed it and got stuck halfway up, but I held it. That's a positive. So we're hoping in the next couple of weeks we'll nail like 510 for a double or something like that. Food and sleep are definitely a hell of a lot better, so that's good.
The food tastes better, or you're eating better food?
I'm eating better. I actually have a more routine schedule for eating, and bought myself a huge tub of protein, and I've had about 8 scoops of protein every single day, so super fun.
How's the digestion going?
Well, it's fine. I'm just gassy, and I'm getting used to the fiber that's in it, so if I'm not careful, I'll have a wet fart or I'll just shit my pants, so I kind of need to just be careful of how aggressive I am with my farts. Yeah.
I see. So, yeah. Safety first is the key.
And I don't know if anyone's heard, but I've got the freshest mullet in San Diego. So,
well, in my opinion, that's probably not hard to do.
Well, just in case anybody needs to hasn't seen it yet, I'm gonna unveil it. Cool.
I think you should. I think you should let everyone see, and if you're listening, you'll just have to catch pictures down the road.
Oh yeah, I got an Instagram. You'll see it.
Yeah. Drum roll. And the drum roll slows. Okay, now it wouldn't be as bad. You need to let's put that into a mohawk, and then
It'll happen. Don't worry.
That might freshen that up a little bit.
Do you know how many fucking chicks loved it at work last night?
I agree with Nicole on this, but I would assume if there was one, that would be more than I expected.
It was very popular, and a bunch of the dudes that were coming in were like, "Dude, sweet mullet." I'm like, "Thanks, bro."
Thanks, bro. Bro.
Thanks, bro. How much do you bench, bro?
Yes, now that you have your mullet, apparently it's going a lot better.
It is. I got the fresh razor fade on the beard too, so everything's going well. I've had a nice week.
It's the power, the superpowers of the mullet.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just complete false confidence, but ever since I got it done, I've been like
the placebo confidence effect.
Yeah. And I had it gelled at work. So like, out of this world, Craig. Out of this world. How was your week?
Speaking, I was gonna segue here.
Oh, bring it on. Nice transition. I love it.
But that's kind of the nice transitions kind of dissipated a little bit. Anyway, so we'll go, and plus I kind of lost my train of thought anyway, so we'll just kind of roll with it. My week, how was my week? My squats were good on Monday.
Cool.
My bench, I was going to bring up the video. I posted a video of my bench, my attempted 400.
Okay.
And all it did was basically just slide on the pins. I couldn't even get it unracked. Oh. And so I had posted the video, and then I was rewatching it and noticed during the 315, as I pulled it off of the rack, my shoulder dipped and everything shifted to the side. Like I didn't feel it. Huh?
Like dipped as in like your entire shoulder just dropped, or like you didn't?
So I unracked it and it went.
Oh. Was it painful or you just felt it slide?
Actually, I didn't even feel it happen when it happened. I didn't notice until after when I was watching the video, because the only pain I had is when I went to go unrack the 405, and then that's when I could feel the shooting pain. And I was like, oh, well, I guess that's not happening. So I dropped back down to 315, kept testing the pressure on it, and it kept just firing pain through there. And so then as I was rewatching the video, I saw that shift, and I was like, oh, well, there it is. That's where it all went wrong.
Yeah, that's not good.
So,
is there anyone else that if you think if you didn't have to unrack it yourself, it would have been okay, or no?
No, I don't think that it was. I just don't think it was ready for. I don't know that it was the unracking. I just think it was once I got that weight into position, it just kind of moved on me. I mean, maybe somebody unracking it would have helped, but so I just cut my my bench workout off at that. And then just because, I mean, obviously at that point, my shoulder's kind of locked up. I'm not going to do anything anyway. Then I came back in Thursday morning and I just did really lighter, high volume work on bench because I just wanted to get something going. And so that went pretty decent. Shoulder felt okay, like dropping everything down to 225 for high reps. So I just have to mentally struggle through doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And then deadlifts, I was happy with. Nothing special, just banded 405. So
nice.
It was fun.
A little bit of speed work.
Yeah. Give my hands a little bit of a rest before I go back for some more heavy pulls next week. So I'm hoping I can pull. I don't know if I'll do 655 again next week and try and hit 3 on that, and try and get an extra rep on that.
Well, that's fun.
So only thing squats are moving pretty good. I mean, I did 505 for 2 sets of 3.
Ooh.
And then I went for with the squat bar.
Ooh.
And then I went for a third one, and I was able to get the first rep, but it felt pretty grimy. So I figured I better just call it good at that.
As much as you love the Jesus is spotting you, he won't take it off your back.
Jesus take the squat bar.
Yeah, I mean Jack Jesus is always watching, but it doesn't mean he's gonna help.
That's true. You can ask for advice, and he'll give you that kind of help. But if you make a bad decision, you're just kind of on your own with that. I mean,
it's on you at that point.
Jack Jesus is not going to bail you out of a bad decision.
Mm-hmm. He won't.
So speaking of Jack Jesus, it's Easter weekend.
Ooh, that is right.
So, do you have any big plans to celebrate Jack Jesus' resurrection?
Honestly, ever since I moved away from home, and whether it was Colorado or here, all those little holidays like that, which I know it's kind of important, they completely slipped my mind. So I keep forgetting that tomorrow's Easter. So,
well, I mean, it is more of like a family gathering type of day. So it's like it's not really something you celebrate on your own. It'd be kind of you're like, yay, I'm gonna paint Easter eggs on my own and hide them and find them and
by myself.
Yeah, you can go get yourself some chocolate and call it good. And
should I cry while I eat the chocolate because I have no family out here?
No, you have to be happy and praise Jack Jesus while you eat the chocolate.
All right, I'll send a little prayer. I'll see what I can do.
There you go.
I mean, most of my friends are going to the Padres game tomorrow.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I mean, like my buddy offered me a ticket, but I have no desire to sit in a stadium on a Sunday while everyone's getting hammered. And I don't know. I mean, of course, like the stadium beers are going to be $15, $20 each. And I don't want to deal with it. And I think for Sundays from now on, just so I can make sure everything's going well for bench on Monday, I need to kind of just spend more downtime and get my food back in because I can't eat at work. So I think my calories and stuff on.
So have it be a solid recovery day.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna. I need to find like a feed supply out here so I can grab myself a horse trough so I can going again because I need to be more diligent about my recovery stuff.
You might have to go inland a little bit to find a feed store.
Yeah, there's a few. They're just like 20, 30 minutes away, but
right.
I got a good old truck. I can throw it on in there.
There you go. Yeah, you're not gonna find a lot of feed stores on the beach.
No, not Pacific Beach. No, but if you go inland towards like Lakeside, you'll find some. It's a little more banjo-y out there.
Yeah, there's some caballeros out there that are out there, working the field still.
Yeah, you got legit cowboys and stuff.
California cowboys.
Yeah, nothing like Grand Junction cowboys, but they're doing their best.
Thank goodness for that.
Yeah.
So let's back. We're gonna backtrack here a little bit because
love it.
I wanted to get into my karaoke. I was a little ambitious and wanted to get into karaoke, so I skipped the part. Well, after I introduce everyone, that I tell them that I am coming to them from Monument Fitness, sitting in the office of the gym of Monument Fitness.
Mm-hmm.
Monument Fitness is located in Grand Junction, Colorado.
It is.
Which, not to be confused with what everyone thinks. I mean, it seems like everyone thinks that everywhere is near Denver in Colorado. But we are not. Colorado. Colorado is a decently sized state. Mm-hmm. And there are a lot of things that are far from Denver. And I think we are one of the farthest things from Denver.
You might as well be Utah, especially with where you guys are at in the Redlands.
That's right. Just we're about 20 miles away from being U-tards.
U-turn.
Good old Utards. So anyway, if you want to check out our gym, you can at monument.fitness on Instagram. You can go to monumentfitness.com if you are passing through the area, because this is a big pass through area for people that aren't traveling. If you want to get a workout in, just please let me know, and we can get you in for a nice little workout and get you all nice and sweaty before you get back on the road.
Yeah,
that's what we can.
Let me tell you, it's a fun gym. We got all kinds of goodies.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
hopefully I miss it.
Speaking of goodies, we are going. I was talked into it, so we were kind of going in. A few of us. Jack ordered a circus dumbbell.
Nice.
That we're all going in on. It's the last year they're making these, and it's an actual circus dumbbell.
Like with the round balls.
Right. Yeah. But the caps come off, so you can load 25s.
Oh, no way.
So it's a loadable and you can increase the weight of a circus dumbbell. So
that's cool.
Yeah, it is a pricey thing.
Yeah. I bet.
So that's the reason that not just one person was going in for it. But
well, I mean, okay, you got Jack, you got Keenan, you got Wyatt, you got Ruben, you got Jordan, you got all the other Dungeons and Deadlift kids. So I'm sure they'll all do bad at the end of the day.
Yeah, I know myself, Jack, Jordan, and Keenan, I believe, are all fitting shooting a little money that way for it. Because it is a slight bit over $1,000 for this thing.
No way.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous. So
I guess the caps that they use to make the ball ends on them, they're they're pipeline caps.
Okay.
And so when they first started making these things, this is what he was telling me. They first started making these things. These caps were $50-$60 a piece.
Okay.
And you need 4 of them to make one dumbbell. Now, if you can get them, they're $250 to $300 a piece.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah. Crazy. So it costs a lot of money to put these together. So I guess it costs a lot of money to buy them, which is why I believe this will be this is the last year that they're doing them. It's just because it's not affordable and not fun for anyone to do that.
I was gonna say, at this point, you might as well just start making your own equipment, because I know Steve does welding stuff, and I know Jack knows how to build shit. So they might as well just start building stuff.
Yeah, I think these are just because of like the spherical nature of them. It makes it's a little more difficult, and those are just like the perfect sizings. So I mean, he put the bid on it. So Monument Fitness will have a circus dumbbell.
That's tight.
So
I thought we already had a loadable.
It wasn't
like
I think that one was one that Steve had made, and so it was a circus dumbbell style, but it had the tin around it wasn't a ball on the ends.
Yeah.
It wasn't spherical on the ends. It was cylindrical. So let's get into our geometry. It was not it was not a perfect circle shape as you find with a circus dumbbell. It was a follow my hands here, a sphere that was rounded and elongated. Spherical. You follow spherical.
Yeah.
So this is just more and round and spherical. So this is just, it's more accurate to the ones that they would use in the competition. So it'd be cool to have. Nice little fun piece of equipment. Something that I'll never use, but
it just turns to powder.
Yeah. It'll have some sweet Lifting Ugly stickers on it though. That I do know.
Oh, I bet.
So
that's tight.
So we'll have that. So yeah. So Monument Fitness, that's where it's at. Okay. Was that like a jet flying overhead or something?
Yeah, it is. And then my internet almost crapped out. So like I said, what it is about this house, but The internet is terrible. And what I'm seeing on my screen right now is you putting the shape of the circus dumbbell on the screen right now.
Wow, that's way behind.
It's way behind. Like it's honestly completely fucking irritating. Like this house's internet is dog shit, and it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, you'd think that, you know, when you pay that much to live somewhere, they could at least provide you with some decent internet.
Yeah, it's incredibly frustrating. And I think one of my roommates leaks or just steals all of it because of his work. I know he's got multiple things in his room, so it's nice that he takes all of it.
Fucking Joe Biden.
Fucking Joe Biden.
Slowing down your internet and everything.
Yeah, it's Putin's fault.
He's jamming the internets.
Yeah, he's jamming the internets.
Okay. So, Alkai here, who introduced himself. Wow, shit, that was like 20 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about really absolutely nothing already for 20 minutes. That is amazing. Uh-oh, you're completely frozen now. So anyway, I'm going to bring this up while your internet catches up.
Oh, you're cutting out.
So Alkai here, you can find him on Instagram at Pico_powerlifting. Hey, quiet until you get your internet back. So at Pico_powerlifting.
Can you hear me?
Oh my gosh, are you done yet? Okay. Are you back on? This fucking guy. Or you can get him at bellies_out_benching. And if you go to that Instagram.
No, I
this fucking guy.
This is so incredibly frustrating.
So make sure you go to his Instagram. Oh, let's have this segue into this. So you can go visit his Instagrams. But his crappy internet is going to segue into patreon.com/liftingugly. So if you would like to support our show or Alkai's shitty internet, so maybe he can get some better service, please go to patreon.com/liftingugly, and you can be a monthly supporter of the podcast and Alkai's shitty internet. So maybe we can get that upgraded. That is an opportunity we can all enjoy. Did you catch back up yet? Nope, still nothing. Or if you so desire, you can do one-time donations for the support of the podcast, which, as we've talked about before, is basically returned back to you as potential competitors. Maybe you're back for a minute, but you can do those one-time donations at liftingugly.com. And if we get enough of those donations, then maybe we can help Alkai with his internet that way as well.
Can you hear me?
Oh, there he is.
Oh my god.
The voiceless and faceless has returned.
Yeah, I'm back. That was incredibly frustrating. This internet is just fucking worst.
Well, you came back just in time.
God damn it, man.
So, as I'm talking about Lifting Ugly, which is a website where people can make their one-time donations so that maybe Alkai can have a few bucks for some upgraded internet service.
Yep.
I did, because we do have a lot of competitions coming up with people, and we do have a decent amount of competitors.
Yep.
I put together a competitor shirt.
Oh, like I knew you talked about it, but I want to see it.
So what I did, since most of the shirt is covered up by a singlet, is we have the back as just the logo. And as you can see, there's 2 sleeve logos as well. So we have the sign logo on the left shoulder.
Love it.
And the face on the right shoulder.
I love that guy's stare at the camera.
Right? Just these mean mugging, like check me out in my tiny t-shirt. So what I decided to do with these, since they are for competitors, they are I'm trying to remember off it. Anyway, they're somewhere between, depending on the size you get, they're between $21 and $25 is all I'm charging for.
Not bad.
So basically, I just wanted it to be something that I can supply to people that are competing, Nothing that I'm really making any money on, because by the end of it, by the time taxes and the fees and everything of the website are paid, there's no profit in these shirts at all. So this is 100% just for me to be able, if you would like to support Lifting Ugly as a company and as a podcast, you can get these shirts for pretty cheap. And that way you can wear them underneath your singlets, which we are in the process of working on those Lifting Ugly singlets as
I can't wait.
Well. And speaking of singlets, do you remember where we got our singlets from? Who supplied those for us?
Max Barbell.
MaxBarbell.com. So any of you out there, make sure you go visit MaxBarbell.com, because they have some pretty cool shit. All things powerlifting, anything you're going to need, actually even strongman stuff if you are of a strongman nature. They have all sorts of accessories and stuff that you need there. Yes, it is the place I got all my Sabo lifting shoes from, my squat shoes and my deadlift shoes. I got them for killer deals off of there. Their shipping is phenomenal. Even the singlets that I had talked to the owner about, that he was sending me out so that I could try them out, those came, I think I had them in 4 days from the time I talked to them to the time that I got them at my door. So make sure you go to maxbarbell.com. Great customer service, great products, and fast AF shipping.
Yeah, no kidding. That's crazy.
AF standing for as fuck. And they're based in the East Coast. So, I mean, for it to get from the East Coast to Colorado in that short amount of time is pretty damn impressive.
It's wildly fast.
It's wild, man. It's wild.
Oh, for the competition shirts, are they plain up front? Is there no logo or anything?
Yeah, so there's no logo on the chest. So it's just the two sleeves and then the one little one on the back. The other one, let me see if I loaded that. I did do another one for people that are going to the competitions with the competitors that they can wear.
Spectator.
That says athletic supporter.
Oh, that's cool. No, that's perfect. So when I compete in October, all the boys want to come, and I got some friends that want to come participate. So that's actually that's perfect.
So it's got, instead of having the logo on the back tag area, it has it obviously giant in the front, and you can letting everyone know you are a supporter of the athletics that are going on, and then it has the same sleeve logos as the competitor shirt.
I like that a lot. That's cool. So we'll definitely you'll see an influx of because I'll probably have 10 people come.
Nice. So yeah, those I thought it'd be cool just to, that way the group of people going together can have, an identity as a group.
Mm-hmm. Well, and if people see 10 people the same shirt, they're like, "What's that? What's the? What do you guys do? Can I buy it?"
You'd be like, yes, you can buy it all.
Mm-hmm.
By going, again, to liftingugly.com is where you get all that. Where else?
Do you notice that we're matching?
We are matching. We have matching hats. I almost wore my gray prototype shirt today.
Ooh.
And then we would have been we would have been matching very cutely at that point. We would have been the most adorable couple ever.
I think that's sick.
But
two bearded guys.
That's right. The only thing I'm missing is your sweet, crusty mullet.
Oh, I know you want to run your face through it, Craig. Stop lying to yourself.
Words cannot express. That's all I can say. So, what other website do you think people should go visit?
Supportive Gear.
They should go to.
I wonder what you can buy at Pioneer Lifting Belts.
So if you type in to your web browser www.generalleathercraft.com.
Do people still do that?
Type in www. I don't know. I don't know if I hear it on commercials. They're like, make sure you go to www. I'm like,
That's fair.
I don't think
when I do anything, I just type in what I want on Google, and it just gives it to me.
right. It takes you to the website. Like I don't remember the last time I typed in www. Is there another type of web that you can? Well, I guess there's the dark web, but it definitely is not even. I mean, that's not a www based. And I think there's
BBW, but that's very different.
Yeah, BBW, and that would probably still be www.bbw.com. Anyone out there listening, please go to bbw.com and let us know what you think.
Big people need love too, man.
Hey, I'm not hating on the hefty folks. In fact, the two of us tend to be on the heftier side of things.
That is very true.
So we would be BBMs. Is that what it'd be? Big beautiful men.
I'll take that. Big beautiful men. Should we change our podcast to the BBM?
Yes, to the BBM podcast. Lifting ugly.
Yeah.
Lifting ugly with two BBMs.
With two BBMs.
Remember when we wanted to make shirts for all of us that were powerlifting at that time with the Big Belly crew?
Yep.
And just have big BBC.
BBC on the front of the shirt.
So anyone out there that is going to bbw.com, you can also type in BBC. And whatever you find there, I would encourage you just to keep that to yourself. That I
don't share with us. I don't
hear
about it.
That we don't need. Yeah, we don't need pictures of what came about with that at all.
Well, if you're not looking for dicks and tits, Pioneer Lifting Belts, General Leathercraft is pretty great.
Oh, that was a great segue. Good job. I like that. That is so it's very true. For the few instances when you're not online looking at dicks and tits,
when you're not trying to find your favorite porn video, you can fantastic things at generalleathercraft.com.
That's right. They almost go hand in hand.
Or when you're done, clean yourself and go to General Leathercraft.
That's right. And or if you're planning for the future, since one thing they can find there is dog collars, you can get yourself a nice dog collar, tighten that sucker up nice and tight, and then you can go have fun, have a heyday.
Take your partner for a walk down the sidewalk.
Yeah, there you go. Put her little kitten ears on and have fun.
People do that shit, and it's weird.
It does kind of throw you off, but hey, it's nice out right now. Take advantage. Take your partner
for a walk.
That's right. Take your partner for a walk on a leash and let us know how that goes.
Put on your best other horse and trot around the town.
Cat suit. Let's see what else. Any sort of what is that? Furries. That's what it's called. Furry. Yeah. So put on your best furry outfit.
Hanging up. Tails coming from.
Yes. So that's another thing you can search when you're online if you want to know where the tails are attached.
Yeah. Let me tell you, you may not be ready for what you see.
Nicole does have a good point. So if somebody does go to bbc.com, most likely it will be the British Broadcasting. That's very true. But you can always Google. You can Google. Yeah. Google will have your back. So that's
or take back either way.
However you want. Speaking of tails. So anyway, back to generalleathercraft.com. Let's give them their due. Generalleathercraft.com, where you can go to get customized lifting belts. You can get bench belts, squat belts, Pioneer cut belts. If you're
Mhm.
in the in between size, a Pioneer Cup belt is a great option. As we said, you can get dog collars, wallets. You can get golf club covers, which is
Mhm.
a fun thing that you can't get everywhere. Wrist wraps, knee wraps.
Yep. Yep.
Coming soon, knee sleeves, which we're super excited for.
They were super dope.
But just make sure you go check them out. They're great people. Again, if you get a custom belt, it might take you a while to get it, but it is fucking worth it.
They're all handmade and made that at all.
Yep. Made to last.
They are made to last. Let me tell you, mine for I'm probably creeping up on 4 years now, and the only thing I've had to replace is the lever.
Yep.
Once,
And
it's
you
still
got that.
falling. The isn't coming apart. The color isn't fading. Get yourself a Pioneer belt, please.
And the lever was sent and replaced, and you had it in less than a week.
Well, less than a week. It was 5 days at the very most.
So, yeah, make sure you check out our boys there, boys and girls at General Leather Crafts. Check them out. Check out maxbarbell.com. Those are our peoples. They're helping us, and they're helping us to help you all. So we appreciate that. Anyone who wants to get a hold of the show, you can do so at lifting_ugly, or you can search Lift Ugly, Lifting Ugly. Pretty much any social media platform that you desire. I believe we have something. I think the only thing I'm not rocking right now is a Twitter page. I only have some.
Twitter.
Yeah, then I'll go support Mr. Tesla and his new business venture and riding the Twitter ship.
Mm-hmm. I'll download a Twitter if he buys it. Until I won't be doing shit.
Yeah, I'll do that. I mean,
yeah.
I think I'd rather spend more time on Twitter than the time that I've spent on, the name that should not be spoken.
Ooh.
TikTok. Room's starting to spin real fast because of gayness.
So
heard that weeks.
It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we're this far along. We haven't even touched on Lifting Ugly's Face of the Week. So
that's the beautiful thing with us, Craig. There's so much chemistry.
There is, and we just let it go, and we go where the wind blows us.
Ooh.
Or whoever's doing whatever. Man, this is a close one too. All right, so I'm gonna. Do you have anything there that you can keep account with? Do you have a pen?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, so what you're telling me is you're of no help. So let's preface this voting. So last week we declared Keenan the default winner because nobody else submitted anything. Mm-hmm. So I posted 3. Oh, there goes the smoker again. So every time we're doing a podcast, the smoker makes a noise at me. Anyway. So I posted the 3 submissions for this week, and then Keenan got a hold of me and was like, "Where's mine?" And I said, "Dude, you won by default last week." And he's like, "I wanted votes." This fucking guy.
Recognition, that fucking turd.
So he didn't want the default win. He wanted votes.
Real. Okay.
So as far as on the story, I'm going to do this. I meant to do this right before, so you guys get to be along for the count. Mm-hmm. I have on the story, I have Maria with 11 votes.
Ooh, 11.
We have Chelsea with 12 votes.
Ooh.
Wyatt got 1 vote. Poor Wyatt. And it was probably either from himself or from Adriana, I would guess would be his vote. And
Yeah.
then Keenan, since he wanted to join on, is probably going to get his ass kicked. He had 9. And then if I go to the post, we had, all right. We've got 1, 2, no, damn it. This is a beauty of live. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Chelsea.
Yep.
And let's see, 1 for Keenan. And 1 for Maria. And nobody voted on Facebook. So tough titties there. So
Tough
it looks
tits.
like we have
Is it
Maria
Chelsea?
yeah, it is. Maria's got a grand total of 12.
Hey. Okay.
Chelsea coming in strong with 16.
Real strong.
And Keenan got his ass handed to him because he couldn't just accept a default win.
You couldn't just take the crybaby.
And that's what he gets. He gets beat by the 2 girls.
Now you think.
Yeah. So congratulations, Chelsea. This
Let's
was a good
put
one.
the picture up there,
The picture.
just in case anybody hasn't seen it yet.
Let's find the picture. Okay. I still have Keenan's up there from last week, so we're gonna stall this for a little bit, and we're gonna just kind of ramble along here. And so anyway, so really, since I brought up my Instagram on another screen here, have you seen what Tom Segura, since we both love Tom Segura, what his new tour is? What it's called? His new tour is the Coming Everywhere tour, which I thought was that's just a great name.
Very indicative of Tom Segura behavior.
Yes. All right. Well,
Isn't it?
actually,
I think I saw it's
what's that?
I think I saw Joey post about it too.
Joey
Diaz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the fat guy from The Longest Yard.
Yeah. He's because I think he opened up for him at one place. And then when he was in New York, he had DJ Premier open for him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Which would have been
a
pretty sweet thing. All right, so I've got it here. So we'll go through all the little faces here. And there. And share. All right. So there we have Maria. Is she
Love it.
Which is great. So she sent me this, and my first response was, "Excuse me, ma'am, but your titties are about to pop out."
Yeah.
And then we had a little back and forth, which was nice and fun. And then
that's always
before I posted all these, I said, "So how long have your nipples been pierced?" So. So here's our winner.
Like keys that I'm home.
Wait. Did you say they taste like keys?
There's a meme that I saw on Instagram, and it was like pierced nipples taste like keys, and I feel like I'm home.
Oh, that's hilarious. So here we're back on Maria. So as we focus in here, we can see the bar going through the old nip.
Just a hardware never.
That's right. It's all fun. Hopefully
they're just afterward.
So if she listens to this, how pissed do you think she's gonna be that I'm just sitting here?
Oh, she'll crack up. She'll crack up big
circling. I'm gonna tell her all about it anyway, just because if she gets mad, just I'm sitting here circling her nipple and where you can see the bar going through. Thanks, Maria. Keep sending pictures.
Maria. Love it.
Here's our winner.
Yeah.
Woo! She came in with the super fierce strain on her face.
She's really good at it. She's got a.
She has the oddest faces. Like they're not your typical strain.
No, they're not. So I'm Chelsea's coach. For those that don't know,
Yes,
she-
and
she's
Maria's.
been-
Let's add that
Maria's,
too.
and Maria's. Just to be clear, Chelsea competes on the 22nd of this month. She's going to do fantastic. She's going to put up some big numbers. But when she
Oh, yeah.
sends me for correction, one of the angles that she sends me for squats, she puts her goddamn phone, like she's in the squat rack squatting, and she'll take a couple steps back so I can see like her walk out and stuff. But her phone is facing her squatting. It's like I can see hamstring, crotch, and belt. And I'm like, Chelsea, what do you want me to do with this? Nice as I can see what her knees are doing. But usually, like the camera angles from the side, she just goes
Full frontal.
full frontal. And I'm like, hey, thanks for that. Appreciate it.
Well, maybe she wants you to do something else with those videos.
Anyway,
Maybe she wants to be your star client. She's trying to get bonus points from the coach
Chelsea.
by just crotch shots, just up the wazoo.
But that's the crotch shots, but it's her face too. The face is great.
Yes. And here's Keenan's. Here's our sore winner from last week.
That's what a grown man looks like when he shits his pants. Like his face is indicative of I made an as an adult.
Just help me. Oh my gosh. Okay.
God damn it, Keenan.
So congratulations, Chelsea.
Congratulations, Chelsea. You deserve it.
We always
We'll work on
appreciate
the,
your submissions.
Oh yeah. We'll work on the face. I'm still trying to figure out what without being a complete distraction. You know?
Right.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna give it a shot this week for my back down sets or for my top. I'll let you know how it goes. So wish me luck. I'm about to have a phone in my face when I'm benching.
That'll be.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I keep
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to figure out how to get a bench face without having somebody just standing over with it.
So what I'm thinking is like I bought a nice tripod and I think and then just aim the phone down so that the spotter doesn't get in the way with the face of the bar decides to slip out of my hands and kill me.
Yeah, right.
Because let's be real, even a 135 bench that lands on your throat will
It will be slightly painful, that's for sure.
yeah, it might be the last thing you ever do. And you died with 135 on the bar.
Yeah, that would be the worst way to go. I mean,
Oh, you gotta look at all the evidence.
yeah, you want at least 315 on that bar if it's going to kill you.
Yeah. For sure.
Otherwise, you died in vain,
And you look like
and you look like a pussy. Double whammy. So I did have one question that I thought we could discuss real quick that came across this week. That will take us a few minutes before we end up closing out this shindig we got going on here. So the question I guess the story around the question would be, I guess Easter is also a full moon.
yeah.
And so who would win in a fight? Werewolf Jesus or Jack Jesus?
Oh, I mean, is this a movie or is this more on the dark side? Because Jack Jesus, is he just using bare hands or does he have like some sort of weapon?
Well, I mean, he's got Jesus powers.
So then he should be able to. Okay, well, does Werewolf Jesus have the same powers? Or
Well, I think would be in werewolf form, so he would only have werewolf powers. But Jack Jesus, to me, would have Jesus powers and be jacked.
So if werewolf Jesus had powers and werewolf form, smoke Jack Jesus 100%.
Yes.
You're gonna have the claws, the teeth. You're now taller, and I don't know.
You're jacked and furry at that point.
I don't know. Maybe I'm simple, but the werewolf Jesus just sounds so. You know. So I think it's a werewolf Jesus, even though I understand like Jack Jesus. Yeah, he's a much powerful character, but I think werewolf Jesus might pick, or it'll be werewolf Jesus is beating the shit out of Jack Jesus, and like turn around point where he's like, "Rah!" And then it's rips the head off of werewolf. But I'll give it to Jack Jesus.
We got to give it. Well, yeah. So I give it to I say Jack Jesus. There's probably two reasons. One being I would say that Jack Jesus still has Jesus powers and is jacked.
Okay.
And number two, we have a tank top that says, "What would Jack Jesus do?" We do not have a tank top that asks, "What would werewolf Jesus do?" Although that would be an interesting one, but I don't know how far.
I don't know how it would work into it.
Yeah, maybe Halloween
drop or something.
Yeah, Halloween time you get a what would werewolf or werewolf Jesus. I don't know how that turns into a shirt, but if anyone can find a way, I'm sure we can. So yeah, that was my the stimulating question of the week that I received.
Well, I mean, if it was bothering you for a bit, I'm glad we talked about it. If it's been festering, like,
it hasn't really been festering. I just thought it was an interesting topic of conversation or maybe more, I guess the correct term might be a sacrilegious topic of conversation is to sacrilegious to discuss a jacked Jesus versus a werewolf Jesus.
Well, I wish I purchased the "What would Jack Jesus take" in time for Easter tomorrow, because I would be rocking the hell out of it. But
that would be a great one that would be a great Easter shirt tank top to wear.
It would be a great Easter tank top, and I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow eating this thing, so oh well.
And then maybe around Christmas we'll have to do what would jacked baby Jesus do.
Ooh.
Oh, it's so dumb. just some shredded little toddler just coming out. Wham, wham.
Watered applesauce.
Oh boy. All right. So let's move on. We will get to White Lights, Red Lights, ladies and gentlemen. The show where I give out 4 different things to Alkai, and he gives me what he thinks deserves white lights versus red lights. For those that may not understand, Alkai, can you please tell people why we have white lights and red lights?
Well, easiest way, it is the scoring system for powerlifting meet. Regardless of what federation, the one bottom line that everybody has is the scoring system. So what we're looking for is 2 side judges, a head judge. What they are looking for are criteria for depth, command response, or however you want to go it. But what we're looking for is at least 2 white lights or 3 white lights. Unfortunately, if you get 2 red, that's a failing score. But if you get all, you know what? It was your last pull of the day, and you were just 5 kilos over what you thought you could do, and you get halfway up, and you're struggling with it, you're bleeding out the face, but at the end of the day, you pass out or drop it, you know what? You're still number one in my heart. And I feel like you're number one in Jack Jesus's heart.
He
So what we're looking for is
appreciates the
two white.
effort.
Yeah, he appreciates the struggle. So what we're looking for is 2 white lights or 3 white lights, my friends.
Yeah, and isn't that what Easter is all about? The atonement of Jack Jesus
Mm-hmm.
picking up where we let down.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So-
wow.
So
Craig, that's
take
very
those
deep of you.
take those thoughts into your Easter holiday.
Easters.
All right. So first off, and there is a theme, of course. I try. All right. First
Jesus
off, we have cut off jean shorts.
Oh, 3 white lights all goddamn day. Jorts on the male thing are where they belong.
I think I
Best believe investing in a pair with this fresh mullet that I got.
right. You
Mhm.
might be investing in all these things
Mhm.
coming
Oh.
up here.
Mm.
All right. So what about cut off flannel shirts?
3 white lights all day. It is my favorite garment to lift in, hands down. It makes me feel like the most blue collar, roughneck bastard on this entire planet. And now, the fresh mullet. Oh, just buy a couple of crappy flannels and just cut the sleeves off, and then just rants around town.
And then with that, you can get a West Side barbell version
Mm-hmm.
of a trucker hat. So what are your thoughts on trucker hats?
There's very few hats that fit my head, and kind of they do fit pretty nicely.
So you're a 3 whites on trucker hats too, huh?
I'm a 3 whites on a trucker hat. As long, what I don't like is the if like the brim, not the brim, the all the part.
The crown is what it's called.
Yeah. As long as it's not foam, you know what I mean? How you like the trucker hats are kind of. I hate that shit. So if it can be like the mesh in the back and up front, sign me up.
So if it can be the mullet of hats, basically, mesh up
The
front,
mullet of hats.
Me-
100%.
mesh up front and business in the or mesh out back and business in the front.
Business in the front. Yeah, pretty much.
All right, and then to round out your whole deal,
Mhm.
we have last but not least 80s sports cars. Like a
to
Firebird.
me that like the 80s were just to me just a crap era for cars. Like I'm more like a 60s to 70s.
All right.
So I'm gonna give the 80s sports car. I respect the game for it, so I'll give it one white light out of respect. But I would rather pull up in like a 66 GTO. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
perfect.
Problem is a guy with a mullet and cut off jean shorts, cut off flannel, and a trucker hat
Mhm.
is definitely in a Firebird. You know,
Oh yeah,
like
he's listening to Van Halen. We're a little too loud. No, I got you.
he's looking a little like Joe Dirt, basically.
Dear
Yeah.
Day.
This is basically us describing Joe Dirt.
Okay, so what's your?
I am not a fan.
What's your?
I'm not
a fan?
not a fan of bullets.
Oh, that breaks my heart.
I am not a fan of cutoff jean shorts. I'm okay with jean shorts,
Mhm.
but the cutoffs get a little sometimes can be a little too much, depending on where they're cut
Fair.
off. I guess I should say.
Fair.
I do not have an issue with flannels.
Okay.
I absolutely despise trucker hats,
Fair enough.
and I have to say I agree with you on the 80s sports car thing. I think it
Mhm.
was a terrible decade for sports cars in general.
Mhm.
You know, the mid to late 70s into the 80s was kind of a really shitty time for automobiles.
Mhm.
They really dropped the ball during those time frames.
They did.
So I would agree with you on that. Flannel, like I said, flannels I'm good with. Trucker hats. See, the trucker hats and mullets take me back to when I was a kid. And those were things I didn't like when I was a kid. And it's just kind of stuck with me throughout time. So.
Also the like the pit viper shades.
Yeah, I see. I knew you like those because you have a nice pair already.
Well, I have the heat waves. That's what they're called. They're not as the pit vipers. I can't stand pit vipers because I just see douchebag baseball players and crap frat kids.
Yeah,
I like the heat waves because they fit fat head.
So
that's redeemable.
You like the M frames, but not as aggressive as the pit viper style.
No, it's like you don't hate the football team.
I gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. One bad apple isn't going to cause you to hate the whole thing, the whole idea.
No, not at all. No.
Okay. I gotcha. I understand. I smell what you're cooking. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Once again, I'm coming to you from Monument Fitness, which you can visit at monument.fitness. But more importantly, you can see what we're up to at lifting_ugly or by searching lifting ugly. You can check out Alkai and his mullet-induced shenanigans at
Prowess.
Pico_powerlifting or at bellies_out_benching, because that's what happens when he's benching. For those who didn't know, you can give us monthly support at patreon.com/liftingugly, which would be greatly appreciated. You can give us singular donation support at liftingugly.com. You can search for the donation button at the top, and you can give a one-time donation there while you are picking up your other Lifting Ugly gear, shirts, hats, etc. that you can find there.
Or coaching. Pay for that.
Or coaching as well. That is available, and it is something you should pay for and not expect to get for free. Also, while you're lifting, if you find that you need a little more stability in your heavy lifts, then you should go to generalleathercraft.com and pick up a custom or not custom lifting belt. They have all of them. Anything your little heart desires. Yes, they have it. They will support you in your lifting in all ways, as well as support you in walking your dog.
Yeah, or human.
That's right, as we've talked about. For the other things that you cannot get, that you can't get at generalleathercraft.com, you can always go visit maxbarbell.com and go see our friends at maxbarbell.com, see what they have to offer in the ways of lifting shoes, shirts. What else they got? They have singlets by other brands. If you are dead set against not supporting Lifting Ugly and getting a hold of me and getting a custom Lifting Ugly singlet, and you just wanted a generic normal singlet, maxbarbell.com, make sure you visit them and they will get you hooked up with that singlet as well. They have sleeves and wraps as well, but they're probably not as good as Pioneer. Just saying.
No.
If you are on the cheap side and you want to spend a little bit less money, then you can probably get away with that at maxbarbell.com. So if you are a baller on a budget, maxbarbell.com will be a good place for you to start.
Yes, sir.
You can get some budget items. You can get some high quality, expensive items there as well. So thanks to both maxbarbell.com. Thank you to General Leathercraft Pioneer Lifting Belts for all their help and all their support in all that we do. Next week is our 6-month show. Fucking ladies and gentlemen, we will see you on that day for our 6-month show. Next Saturday is planned. Ladies and gentlemen, we are out of here.
Peace out.
Peace. Eventually, it's here.
so fuck the blues. Ain't your bad news, you can trip if you choose. While I sip booze on a 7-day cruise in Louis Vuitton shoes with floozies by the dudes. The good life, talking about the good life. Live it up for a little while, then go to the hood to get the good wife and settle down. But for now, I'm studying down. Refuse to allow myself to live foul like when I was sniffing pals. Still got trials and tribulations. Refinement from cultivation takes patience. I'm waiting, paper chasing to get a place like Peyton. Politics and interfacing, business relations. Built the empire from the underground, then retire. Who said I was on crack? You's a motherfucking liar. See me in the trench coat but missed the joke. So fuck the hoax. My mission is this: get in